Incidents that involve trains are a tragedy. They're a tragedy for everybody that responds to them. For people that are on the train, the engineer is a victim, the passengers are victims. It's just a tragedy for everyone, and then to include the family as well. I think some people have the perception that railway property is private property in certain areas and public property in others. One of the things we deal with in the area that I cover is a lot of hunting and fishermen. I think in cases like that, a lot of people think that the tracks are just open area, and sometimes they're an inconvenience and they're in the way, and they stop them or delay them from getting where they need to go. In other areas, I think people do recognize that they're private property, but it's just a convenience at the time to get from one place to another. Kind of check it at the door. My family knows the line of work that I'm in. They know, obviously, I stay late when there's a trespasser strike usually. You remember all of the strikes. You kind of remember the circumstances around them. You remember all of the next of kin notifications, circumstances surrounding those. I think you get a little desensitized as time goes on. It becomes somewhat routine, which is frustrating. But you deal with it frequently, unfortunately. People just don't understand the number of trains and the speed of the trains. They don't realize the danger of the train tracks and the environment trains operate in. They think trains can stop quickly. They think that if they cut in front of a train, they can make it from one side to the other without risking slipping and falling. I think they just don't understand the dynamics of the train environment and how serious their actions can be. It's very common for people to think that they can beat the train, or if they see a train go by, to cross very quickly after. In most cases, when they make that decision and there is a train coming and they see it, they panic. A lot of motor vehicle accidents are a result of careless behavior, seeing other people do it, thinking that it's not going to be their day to become a victim. Distractions play a big part in it. Cell phones are more accessible to everybody than they ever have been. People just aren't aware of their surroundings. Kids that wear headphones and walk on the tracks is one of the hardest incidents to deal with because they are not intentional and they just don't realize the dangers of what they're doing. They've used it as a shortcut. They're trying to use it as a shortcut again. They can hear very little, if any, of the train approaching once they have their headphones on, and all that does is delay their reaction time to when they finally do hear or see the train. In many cases they don't see it coming, but in some cases they see it right at the last moment. It's not worth going on the tracks. It's not worth anyone's life to be on the train tracks. Every grade crossing and railroad related incident is preventable, and it's preventable by people not being on the tracks in the first place.